Hello guys, OzMan here from Crystal Warrior. What a weekend. We had Knights Templar, you might have caught that recap. And we matched Ikonik. I did preempt that I would run this. And the result, painful. They brought it. Very, very good. The 3-star count was 28 for us, 33 for them. We actually started this war quite well. Our 9s came out and smashed fresh, loads of fresh hit 9s in the very beginning, and then we just kind of fell apart. Show what they did. They missed crunch at the top, and they 3'd everything from 8 down. I talked about how this war was a bit of a mismatch. I suppose I can elaborate on that. We had an extra Town Hall 11, and they had a couple of extra 10s to what would have been our 9.5s. So in theory, we had an advantage going in. I'm pretty sure we had a hero advantage as well. Had we been able to use our 10s and 11s effectively, we would have had the advantage. We actually had loads of dips on this. In this. It was a tough war. We left a 9, 2 9s, and that was with dips. Good 3-star up top. I'll run a couple of attacks from this war, and then we'll go on to the next one. I'm kind of going to do like a double recap this war and get all the pain, get it all over with. So, Ikonik, fantastic war, thanks very much. 108 to 112. You guys were beast. As I said in the video before, if you ever want to arrange one, we could do that. It'd be fantastic. Some seriously good bases. I won't show too many, mainly because this war was painful, but also out of respect. Let's show MHO Mini, and I'll just chat through these a bit. So he's brought 18 hogs, 4 Valkyries. Don't have a clue what's in the CC because this happened a few days ago and I can't remember. No healers in this raid. We were in chat today in Crystal Warrior, a few of us, and we were talking about how people are just spamming Valks and the Queen Walk is taking over, and how we might do a war where we don't allow people to use healers. No Queen Walks, no Valks. I'm not sure that war is coming after 2 back-to-back losses, but we will do that soon. Back to basics, we will call it. MHO Mini, because his heroes are only 18/18, he doesn't waste the troop space on healers, but he has brought a few Valkyries. All good. He's lured the CC P.E.K.K.A. He's 29% into this base and just hit the core. Really only dropped hogs so far to take out that archer tower on the left hand side. And this base is fairly spread out, and that jump spell is going to give him access to the last couple of compartments. Fairly low defenses, but this is base 37 of 40. It's a big war for us, 40-40. I was quite proud of that until we lost. Here come the hogs from the north. And now he's just got to clean up all the trash buildings. Hogs kind of going to get heal. I think the heal just ran out as they got through. But it is just clean up. 35 seconds worth of it. Swag, poison. I don't think MHO swags. Not his style. I'll show one more from this war that I thought was interesting, and then I've got 3 attacks from the next war, which was War 101, which is part of the Immoral family. Anyway, we'll get to that. Next one, who did I think was good? Newcastle on number 20. Note, he's got healers, but I don't think there's any Valkyries. Possibly in the CC. Probably in the CC. It's a bit of a, it's an air raid, which I like to see these days. People have forgotten the art of air raids. Anyway, Queen Walk's going to come in here. He's got a few minions down just to break the funnel and send her sort of straight into the base. Queen compartment shares housing with King. That Expo has sort of forced him to use a rage. Would have been aware. Air defense could have been a tile back, and it would have been an absolute non-entry point for a Queen Walk. So I think he's pulled half the CC there. Don't know how he gets the rest of it here. But he's managed to take out 2 air defenses, so the Queen's now safe. He's broken her in. She's going to have access to another sort of 4 or 5 defenses, and he can start with the main portion of his attack, which was basically just send a giant and the King in, wall break. Because he's got a couple of the air defenses, he's managed to pull the CC, which wouldn't have mattered for the air portion of the attack. He's got the enemy Queen. His King did die, but he could send his hounds sort of all the way across the base on the bottom, soak up any traps, and now it's just sort of well-placed loons with haste spells. I think this one actually gets quite close. Wizzy Tower on that one pack of loons was a bit dangerous, but the haste spells just get everything there in time, and he actually got a lava hound that's not going to pop unless it catches a bomb. And we're on cleanup already. Queen lives. And a fair few loons just to clean up trash. I think all his pups lived from the other hound. Anyway, I like that. Air attack. Right. Ikonik, thank you very much. Love to arrange. The result was 108 to 112. If that didn't hurt enough, we spun, and because everyone seemed to be on the same war timer, slightly smaller spin this time, but we did match War 101. This was a little bit closer, but a fairly similar sort of storyline. Came out of the gates hot. We had loads of fresh hit 3 stars on 9s, and then we just kind of fell apart. 3-star count 22 to 23. The score line kind of reflects that, I suppose. There's a 2-star difference, but only 2-star difference, but only 1 3-star difference. They 2'd all 5 of our 11s. They didn't get me, but they cleared everything barring 1 Town Hall 9. There was a point I think we were out of this, so their last couple of attacks probably were practice rather than anything else. We missed their number 2. 2'd everything else. Got a couple of their 10s done, number 6 and number 7. Those were 11s on 10s. We missed number 8, missed number 9, and we left a 9. Town Hall 9. And that was the story. 9s came out of the gate hot, but couldn't clear up what was left behind. And we needed so many dips that we didn't have much in terms of attacks up top. I think we had something like 7 bases left to hit, and we had 9 attacks. So you kind of count on getting the safe 2s and then, building on those and going for 3. We kind of had to go for safe 2s, and you can see we didn't even get all of those. I was going to, I think, run 3 from this one. We'll start at the top this time. Number 10, this is Jack. Jack has recently gone Town Hall 10, but he has upgraded virtually nothing. Still get a 27 king, 30 queen, Town Hall 9 hogs and Valks. And this is a 9.5 that he's taking on. Queen walk, he did bring 14 Valkyries. I'm kind of going off Valk spam, but this is a little less spammy. It's quite a sexy attack. So Queen's going to clear a bit of a funnel. Hog goes in, gets a bomb trip, which is fantastic, and pulls the Golem and Loon. And the only thing hitting on the Queen is an Archer Tower. Those Wizzies have managed to take out a few structures. He's going to Earthquake the entire core. It's kind of a Dragon Flower style base. I actually use a very similar base to this in my multi at the moment with my mini Town Hall 10. Want to Earthquake the core, pretty much the whole base is wide open. So funnel created, 14 Valks go in. He did wipe the Golem. That's one double bomb beat. And the Rage spell is kind of going to rip most of this core up quite quickly. Major bits go down, Teslas and the Expos. And now he's got a couple of hogs in just to target the sort of outskirt defenses on the east side. And the Valks, though they've spread out a bit, they've done enough damage. Air defense doesn't need to go down for this attack, so it doesn't matter. He's got a Golemite on that cannon, which held long enough for the hog to take it down. And there's a healer locked on to a couple of his Valks, so it's just a matter of time now. Don't know how that Valk survived like a double spring trap, but well done. I'll fast forward. I know there's some defenses left, but base is basically beat. 30 queen with ability left. 2 defenses. Healers on Valks. Nice attack, Jack. We're going to skip down to number 15. Which is a Gambi. Some really cool bases. War101 and Ikonik really challenged us. I know we've had a few decent wars lately, and we've been facing clans with anti 3-star bases, and we've been sort of hacking up. We've done very well. These bases were on a different level than we'd seen in a while. A couple of them took quite a few hits, hence the no scouts. Sorry, beer. Tip of beer. Interesting stuff though. Really good layouts. This big sort of dead spot in the core does mean that everything's packed quite tight up top, which isn't great against Valks. And the Valks love to head straight towards a queen. They managed to jump back into the portion of the base that they were supposed to attack after taking out the queen, which is fantastic. In doing that, they pulled the CC Golem. The king's locked onto that. Queen's got free reign up top. She's on the town hall. And because this base was kind of split in two, he almost broke his attack up into 2 sections, as you would normally. A kill squad and a main attack, but he could really sort of separate the difference between the air and the ground. And the Tessa farm, though it was formidable, was not strong enough to stop that pack of loons under rage. Does he get the hound to pop? I think the second hound possibly lives. It must. So there's way too much time left. 53 seconds worth of cleanup. I like that Agambi. That I think was the second hit on this base. Can't remember who did the first one, but he switched up the plan. Might have even been Fresh. Not sure. I'll show one more and then I'm going to go drown myself in beer and sorrow. We've got another good match. I'm not sure how good of a clan they are, but they had a power bang spotlight where he must have visited. I found the video. I haven't watched the whole thing because I found it when I was at work. This is the Melon. The Melon came through. This was pretty late. He was one of our tardy attackers. Town Hall 9s that attack late drive me mental, but if they wipe, I suppose it's okay, if we could count on them wiping. No healers. It has Valkyries and some hogs, but it was a nice attack. Big wide funnel, loads of wizzies to clear the trash. Everything gets in far enough to pull the CC. Doesn't have a poison spell for this, so he's healed everything up. And the earthquake goes down to let everything go through the core. Queen took care of the dragon quick enough that the Valkyries all stayed alive. I've seen not that many recently, but quite a few attacks where the Valks just get melted by dragons. Never nice. So all heals. He's got Loon for the cannon. This is just well planned. He had a troop for every defense. Melon doesn't always come up with the goods like this. This was quite sexy. Hog's gonna sort of wrap around the base. They've got Valkyrie support, and he's got a bit of a Tesla farm and a Wizzy Tower to deal with yet. Valk's up top with the two heroes that are on fairly decent health. At this point, you know the base is pretty much cooked. Once the hogs take care of the Tesla, there's just not enough left. And he's got tons of troops left. Valk's on the outside, taking the fire from the cannon in the archer tower, which let the few hogs just go through and wipe. Good stuff, Melon. We like it. War 101. Thank you. It was a great weekend. I hate losing. Everyone hates losing. Losing 2 in a row stings even worse, but we matched 2 proper clans, which we always enjoy. Wish we could have performed a little bit better on the top and the bottom. Probably the start of war went well, the middle of war went shit, and the end was the end in both of these. I think we were out of it before the last hour. But yeah, really good. Much respect to both clans. This is the one we've got at the moment. Hashtag truth salvation. Their clan description. Check out our clan spotlight on Powerbang Gaming. Looks like they've got a website. 180 wins, level 9. They've only got 1 win in the bank. Our win streak is gone, obviously. And we'll see how we do against these guys. Hopefully I can bring you this one. We must be due a replay wipe at some point. Probably on Monday, when this is when I record. This one looks fairly even. Not bad. Good luck, Truth Salvation. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can bring you a win. And yeah, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.